Hey, welcome back to Lemons Cocktails. Tonight I'm gonna make one of my recent favorites, the Hurricane. Now, the Hurricane was created or made famous at Pado's in New Orleans, where I think the story goes they got like one case of whiskey for like every many cases of rum. So they developed a drink to sell a lot of rum, and the Hurricane is it because it uses a lot of rum. Traditional recipes have up to 4 ounces of rum in there, plus sweeteners and fruit juices. And now if you go to Pado's, it's like rum and orange juice and some other stuff. Not the best in my opinion, but today we're gonna make what I consider to be one of the best Hurricanes I've ever tasted. And for that, we're gonna use a lot of rums, a couple syrups, and some juice. So we're gonna start off, I'm gonna use as the basic Myers' dark rum. I know that's kind of like a lower end Jamaican rum, but it does have a good, solid, dark Jamaican flavor to it, or creates a fantastic base for this Hurricane. Then we're gonna go with some Smith & Cross, because I like a little bit of that, like a little bit of like funky Jamaican rum to it, but not overpowering. It's not gonna get lost in the mix, but it's not gonna make the entire drink super funky. And then my favorite Jamaican rum, Appleton 12, because what cocktail, especially tiki, that calls for Jamaican rum isn't really good with Appleton 12. So I'm gonna use that. And then we got some passion fruit syrup because it does call for passion fruit. In fact, the original used Fashionola or Passionola, and because that's not so easy to get and we don't really know what was in it back then, passion fruit syrup is kind of the easy way out. And then what I read was that they used a little bit of strawberries in the original Fashionola, so I made some strawberry syrup. And what I did here was I took equal parts fresh chopped up strawberries and sugar, put it in a Ziploc bag, threw it in my fridge for a few days, and it turned into, honestly, like a really great syrup. Bright, very strawberry forward, no extra water in there really, because all that water came from the strawberries. It's really good. I promise you should try it. You will definitely like it, and probably stop making syrup the way I used to make it with water, sugar, and then strawberries in there. This is way more potent. But enough about the strawberry syrup. Let's make a Hurricane. All right, we're gonna start this out with 3/4 ounces of passion fruit syrup. I'm gonna do 1/4 ounce of that strawberry syrup. This is all very strong. I know it doesn't seem like maybe enough, but it definitely is. I'm gonna go with 1.5 ounces of our fresh squeezed lemon juice. This is real key to the drink. Definitely very important. Time for the rum. I'm gonna go 2 ounces of our Myers' dark Jamaican rum. 1 ounce of our Smith & Cross. Like I said, a lot of rum. 1 ounce of our Appleton 12. I think this is gonna kill my bottle. Perfect, 1 ounce. All right, now that we got all that stuff into our shaker, we're gonna add a little bit of ice. Give it a quick shake. We don't need to shake it too much because we're gonna serve this over more ice. This is a big drink, you'll see. All right, now that we got that shaken up, let's pour this into our glass. And I know this is supposed to be in a Hurricane glass. It is a Hurricane, but honestly, I like this style of glass way better. I first had it this way at the Kazan room in Kobe, and honestly, I think it's the best way. So let's just do that. And now we're gonna pack it full of more ice. All right, honestly, doesn't this look so good and tasty? It really is one of my favorites now. Let's go ahead and add in our straw. I'm gonna garnish it with a nice little bit of lemon. And then, again, because this is the way I had it in Kobe when I actually kind of fell in love with the Hurricane, I'm gonna put one of these nice hanging lantern umbrellas. This is my absolute favorite Hurricane. I can't say any more good things about it right now. All right, like I said, this is one heck of a potent drink with 4 ounces of rum, 1.5 ounces of citrus, and then 1 ounce of very, very sweet sweetener. Let's give it a try. Oh. Everything comes together so well in the sip. Truly, this is one of those drinks where it's impeccable blending. Not by me, but like whoever created this cocktail, because I get rum, I get that nice tartness from the passion fruit, a little bit of fresh sweetness from that strawberry, and then obviously a lemon juice, but really that rum comes through. And interestingly, I think you can actually taste like the individual rums in here. You have that like dark molassesy from the Myers', you have the funk without a doubt from the Smith & Cross, and then you have a little bit of that aged feel and those wood notes from the Appleton 12. With those rum blends, I really feel like this is like my favorite version of a hurricane. I've been testing this a lot lately, trying out different citrus, different sweeteners, different rum blends. This came to be the best. And I know it's not a tiki drink in its original form, but it is very tiki associated now. And so I feel like blending a bunch of rums just really fits even more so, because that's what we do in tiki. We blend the shit out of a lot of rums just to see how good we can possibly make it. And I think with this rum blend, I've kind of gotten there. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and let me know what you use in your hurricane, because I'm curious. I love to keep experimenting with these things, and you know, I want to know what the people like. So cheers.